Hey guys, what's up? Back here with another video. In this video, I'm gonna do like a locals recap and um, play a quick game on single. So yeah, let's get into it. So I went 5-0 at my locals last Saturday. I know it's kind of a late video for a local recap, but at least I'm making it. So I went 5-0 with this deck, and so I'm just gonna go over my matches. So my first match, I played against a stall burn deck, and so basically the first game, I actually lost because I ran out of monsters in my deck, so I actually couldn't have won, so I just like stopped. So I just scooped real quick, so we wouldn't go into time later on, because you never want to go into time against a burn deck. It's like #1 rule of Yu-Gi-Oh. So second game, I just made acid when you set like 4 back row and destroyed it all, and just like killed him in 2 turns after that, because he didn't have enough resources to really stop any more attacks or do much. So then game 3, I'm pretty sure like on like he played Final Countdown, and like a turn or two after that they called time, which was pretty funny. But so they called time, and basically I went like Armageddon Knight, and like sent Zephyros, and where it was like a Lavalva chain and sent Zephyros, and then like after that I like bounced like a Fiendish or something back to bring out Zephyros, and he had already done 1,000 damage to me, and then I took 400 from Zephyros, and I overlaid for Cowboy and burned him for 1,600, and he couldn't do any damage. His deck basically is like he needs me to attack him for his burn stuff to work. So yeah, so I didn't attack or anything, and I only made 1 monster, so we couldn't lava golem me. So I ended up winning that in time. So it actually turned out that it was good that I went into time. So so I won that. Next round I went up against a fiend deck that was like that used like it was really weird. It's like there was like a card that says like fiend monsters that are like over like level 5. You can just normal summon them without tributing or anything. And it was pretty crazy. And he like used like moderate storm forts and stuff to bring out a lot of things. And he had like a lot of battle traps. But I mind crushed in game 1. I had OTK, I'm pretty sure, and then I mind crushed Gores out of his hand, and I hit 2 of them. So then I just attacked him for a game after that. And then so that was game 1, and then game 2 he didn't really have much, just like the first game, and there was never really a point where he took control over the game. So I won that. So I was 2-0 at that point. Then I played against Volcanics, and so I played against Volcanics, and I have a pretty good matchup against them. But I didn't really get out Darklaw that much. Like Darklaw wasn't super effective. It wasn't extremely as effective as you would think. So he like won the first game because he like Fiendish chained my Darklaw. Then he Fiendish chained my Castel to get rid of his other Fiendish chain. So I was trying to get rid of his other Fiendish chain, and then he Fiendish chained me again. So I basically just lost to that because I ran out of like kind of monsters. So the next game, I can't really remember it that well, but I probably just made Dark Law and protected it, and had like lances and stuff, and won that. And game 3 um, was pretty close. Um, so he like summoned a Murmilla, like in like the last stretch of the game. He summoned a. I had a Dark Law, and he summoned a Murmilla, and added a Chapter Chapel Nightmare, and of course set it with a few other cards. So I did my plays, made a Karen Gorgon, and I think I had a Zephyros too. So I basically just like attacked him with the Karen Gorgon, and he like used the card to get rid of my Zephyros. Can't remember what it was, to try to bait out Karen Gorgon, and it was a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, I'm pretty sure. So that sent that to the top of my deck, and so I didn't stop that because I knew he had the Chapter Chapel Nightmare, and then um he Phoenix Wing Wind Blasted my Karen Gorgon. So I let that go through, and then I attacked him. No, or oh gosh, I can't remember what it was. Oh no, he Phoenix Wing Wind Blasted my Dark Law, and I lanced it, and then after that he basically couldn't do anything, so he scooped the third game, so I won that. My next game was against Necros. Again, he won the first game because he like brought out a Trish, and I had 2 Call the Haunteds, and he banished my Shadow Mist from the grave. I would have won if he didn't banish the Shadow Mist, and I also didn't draw any other monsters to reborn my Goblin Bird and like make a 101, because that would have actually like put me back in the game, but I just couldn't draw any monsters, and I got kind of unlucky with that and lost the first game. So second game, I just made Dark Law and protected it. He Dark Hold my whole field. I have like a Thunder King and a Dark Law and something else on the field, and he just Dark Hold it all. And then I can't remember how, but somehow I came back and won it. I'm pretty sure I OTK'd him actually. I had a mass charge in hand, so I OTK'd him. After that, final game was against someone who's actually I'm pretty sure he's beaten Jeff Jones, and he's beaten I think he's beaten Patrick Hoban. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, he's like he's really good, and he was playing good Necros. So first game I lost because he had 2 effect veilers that stopped every one of my plays, so I basically just scooped that game. And next game, I made Dark Law, and he couldn't really do anything about it. And the next turn, I OTK'd him. And third game, he let me go first like every game, which I think is actually what made him lose. But third game, I made Dark Law again, and then he couldn't stop it, so I OTK'd him again with a the second game that I OTK'd him. I used Gaga Samurai with a Rhapsody. So that's how I won that, and yeah, that was my locals. So I don't know what I did, but so we're gonna go into single. Hopefully he's playing Exodia, because that'd be pretty funny. I really like getting Dark Law on the field and then mind crushing his Exodia pieces out of his hand. It's a lot of fun. I don't even have, I just have like 200 rating here. Oh, he has a 1100, so he's not a noob. Hopefully he's not a noob. What phrase that? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm going for it. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this, and so I haven't even done this yet. I'm doing it right. Come on. Yes. Well, come on, work. This has to work. Come on. This is insane. I love doing this. People usually, if he's playing Necros, he loses. And make sure he doesn't drop a Denko. Okay, should win. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I went silent. Sometimes I forget that I'm recording. I did this to my friend Peter, and he's like instantly skipped. Like if you're playing against, basically, if you're playing against Shaddolls, or Necros, and you activate Crush Card, then you just like win. If you open a Monk, and a spell, so all you need is this. All you need is this, and then you win. Basically, if you're playing against either of those guys, so you just do this. Get your Shadow Mist, get out your Dark Claw, search your Bubble Man, and then activate Crush Card. In main phase, you get out Dark Claw in standby phase. Activate Crush Card in main phase 1, like in the very beginning, so they can't drop a Denko Seka. Get rid of the Summer Monk, and then banish everything from their hand. And it's not actually that bad if they're playing Burning Abyss, because you'll usually hit like one Sir, and then they won't be able to actually. Well, you might hit a Sir. You have a decent chance of hitting a Sir, and then they can't really send anything from their deck to the grave, so it's okay. It's not very good against Burning Abyss, but you just gotta hope that you're not activating against Burning Abyss, and then you side this out against the Burning Abyss matchup. But yeah, so that was funny. I haven't done that yet, and I've been waiting to actually do that for a while. So thank you for watching this episode of Wrecking Shaddolls with Crush Card plus Dark Claw. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.